bitch. Had to adjust something real quick over here. I'll find everybody in good spirit, good energy. Check this right here. Let's see. See what we can get up in here. Yeah, but it's going to be interesting. It is going to be very interesting, folks. This weekend, this game. Lone Wolves, what up? Hold on, I got to turn this camera on. You can't see me, right? I'm not visible. Lone Wolves, what's cracking, by the way, bro? How you doing, Lone Wolves? What's cracking, brother? Am I visible or no? Okay. I figured. We good right there, right? Oh, yeah. I know we're good right there. So what's up, Lone Wolves? What you up to, bro? How's your evening off so far? I want to talk about the Raiders and the Ravens, man. I want to see if anybody want to talk about the Raiders and the Ravens. It's going to be interesting. There's so many other things going on too as well, man. I'm going to try to separate some of the stuff that I talk about, you know. Because I don't know if people like just talking about everything. If they do, that's cool. I don't mind. I don't have a preference, you know. See if we can get some folks up in here, though. Oh, no. Oh, no, bro. I'm sorry, Lone Wolves. I apologize for that. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that. That's sad, man. And that's definitely my blessings and my condolences to you and anyone else affected by them going through that and having to deal with that and losing them, you know. That's very sad. I'm sorry to hear that, and I send my condolences and I don't want to say condolences, that's the wrong word, but I want to say I send my blessings and love to you and your family, you know. And man, that's messed up to hear. I'm sorry about that. You know, oh man, Lone Wolves, yeah, hey man. I'm not gonna say this because I want to say like I can relate, man. I know what you're going through, right? Because we all go through what we go through in a different way. But I know what that feels like because I a couple years back I had a friend that was similar in my age, probably actually a year younger than me, that passed away from a type of cancer, and it was just fucking appalling. It was weird because I never knew it. It looked so normal, you know. And then things happen, and it's just scary and it's fucked up, you know. But it makes you think, and your head starts to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things start coming into your mind, and stuff can happen if you're not mentally you know, strong enough and mentally stable. And there's so many things going on. It's so hard to deal with shit, man. And especially when it's a lot of shit over and over and that type of stuff, you know. But I'm sending good vibes your way, Lone Wolves. Amen. And God be with you, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Man, it's Friday night. It's Friday night. Of course, I ain't doing shit, but right here chilling. Want to talk some Raiders versus the Ravens and Lone Wolves. Sending my good energy towards your way. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending good vibes at you, man. Good vibes and all the good spirits in the universe, you know what I'm saying, to come and try and just calm things, you know what I'm saying? Because there's really nothing else that can be done in those situations, because everything is in such chaos. You know what I'm saying? The energy of, especially of everyone involved. You know, I lost my mom to cancer 3.5 years ago, and that was fucked up. You know, seeing her go through that, and I've seen the ugliness of certain things in life, and it's fucked up, and it's heart wrenching, and it'll take a chunk of your soul out, and if you're not careful, it'll take your mind too. And trust me, Lone Wolves, I've been dealing with depression for almost 3 years, and I've barely started to pull myself out of it about 5-6 months ago. About 5-6 months ago is when I started to pull myself out of it. And Lone Wolves, that's all we can do. The higher power, as long as we believe in God, prayer is a miracle. Prayer can give miracles. So I believe that as well. Many good prayers and great blessings toward him, and may God help him heal and take care of him and keep us all healthy and safe. You know what I'm saying? Keep us all healthy and safe. And that's in God's name. You know what I'm saying? That's in God's name. And yeah, man, it's fucked up, man. Life is fucked up, man. And there's a lot of people dealing with a lot of stuff, you know, and depression is tough. And like I'm saying, man, I've had my little bouts with depression, and it's a motherfucker, man. And the only way I've been able to try to break through it after 3 years and some change of losing, I lost my dad February 14th, Valentine's Day of 2021. And then May 18th of 2021, I lost my mom. My dad had a massive heart attack. My mom died from stage 4 lung cancer. Well, the effects of it. So, because the cancer is not what killed her, it's all the treatment that tore her all up. You know what I'm saying? To be real, that messed my mom up, and that's what killed her. But you know, it's an experience, man, and it's nothing that anyone wants to look at or wants to go through, let alone have to deal with that as a person, you know, individually or through family or friends or whatever. And so, you know, losing my mom and my dad in the same year, and then I lost I lost a good friend before that, you know, Christmas Eve 2020, I lost a good friend, Roger, older man, was like a mentor, was like, you know, like an uncle. Very good dude, always looked out for me and my family. Lost him before I lost my dad, and then lost my mom. So it was a pretty fucked up time, you know, and going through a lot. So you get depressed, man, and that's right, Lone Wolves. That's the best thing right there. When I was at the head of my depression, I didn't drink at all. No, I didn't want to do none of that. I knew I had to sit and just deal with it. I couldn't escape it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could escape it, but I didn't want to go that route to escape it. You know, I had to sit with it, and I had to deal with it, and actually just talk to God, man. I just did a lot of talking to God, and I'm not the religious, like most religious person. I don't go to church. I don't do none of that. But I do know that I have a deep spiritual connection with a higher power. And that's just on my own. Like we all can achieve that. You know, we can all have that connection. So yeah, man. What's up, Richard Lyon? Lone Wolves. I'm with you, Lone Wolves. Richard Lyon, what's up? Man, the Raiders and the motherfucking Ravens, man. Hey, everybody, drop a like for me, whoever's up in the room. I appreciate it, man. Drop a like for me. But hey, man, Raiders versus fucking Ravens. I'm ready to talk some Raider football. If you're ready to talk some motherfucking Raider football, what's cracking? Oh man, Lone Wolves, that's some deep stuff right there. That's some deep stuff. Very deep. But yeah, you stay strong and stay on that path. Reminds me of the year car. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. One thing, I was checking in about the Ravens and the Raiders, right? I was checking the injury report. And they're saying that Jackson Powers Johnson's going to be a game time decision. So he might play, he might not play. Yeah, we are the underdog. So I'm hoping he plays because we really need fucking Whitehair out of there. But on the Ravens side, their rookie corner that just got in that accident and messed his neck up, he ain't going to be playing. He was doing pretty good. He was a good addition to the defense. But yeah, it's just Nate Wiggins, cornerback Nate Wiggins has that concussion from injuring his neck in the car accident. The guys that we got out is the Camarian Richardson and Tyree Wilson. Of course, Tyree Wilson's a fucking bust. Like, you know what I'm saying? That guy's a straight bust. And I think, you know, what are the keys to the game, like any game? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Both Woodsons, man. Rod and Charles, right? Lone Wolves. Yeah. Yeah, Richard Lyon, I'm fucking with it. I'd move him to center because I think that's where a lot of the stuff is stemming from. Even though there's some people saying, there's been a lot of analysts out there that have watched tape and everything, and they're saying the Raiders' offensive line actually didn't play that bad. And I'm like, look, are we being too hard on them? Maybe. Maybe we're being too hard on them. I don't know. But one thing I do know is we need some fucking help. And when it comes down to the Raiders versus the Ravens, the keys to the motherfucking game, we already know. What's the cliche? Play defense and run the ball. Play defense and run the ball. Like, we know that. We know we got to do that shit, but how are we going to do it? How are we going to run that motherfucking ball? Are they going to run the zone? Are they going to be running up the gut again? Are they going to be running stretch plays? Are they going to be running fucking toss plays? You know, what's the offense going to look like? Is Getty actually going to look like a fucking professional football offensive coordinator getting paid millions of fucking dollars to call a motherfucking game and run an offense that has Devontae Adams on it? It has the guard dog Gardner trash Minshew on it. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep bashing that. Until he throws a touchdown on Sunday, I'm still going to keep fucking thinking and remembering the visual of him throwing the motherfucking ball into the fucking dirt backwards, turning it over to the Chargers last fucking Sunday. Yeah, we got to move on, but I can't get that fucking vision out of my head. So if people don't like it, sue the fuck out of me. It is what it is. Yes, Richard Lyon. Yep. We got to establish that run. And yeah, Charles Woodson, man, fuck. If we had a young Woodson right now, shit, we wouldn't have to worry about nothing because he would shut down that whole other side of the field, and you just got to worry about the other side. That's how easy the defense, that's how easy the game was on defense when you had a guy like Woodson that could just shut down the whole side of the fucking field. But, man, imagine having him, you know, having a Woodson and having a Rod Woodson back there, those fucking days when Rod Woodson moved from corner to safety. He came from, what was it, the Ravens? Or did he go after the Ravens? Did he retire? I forget. I think he came from the Ravens at that point, right? But his fucking his good old glory days were with the fucking Steelers, no fucking doubt. No doubt. But yeah, I think that when it comes to the Ravens and the Raiders, if obviously, without being said, if we can't run the fucking ball, we ain't doing a fucking thing. Yeah, I think that Devontae's starting, of course, even though he will never say it, and I would never want to think like that, but I think he's starting to really, really regret taking the money because McDaniels and Ziegler, they fucked that whole situation up. I don't care what anybody says. At this point, and everybody says, you can't look at that, you can't. But at this point right now, where we're at right now, hoping that Minshew has a good game on Sunday because he fucking stunk up the fucking joint. The motherfucker stunk up the joint this last Sunday. People were, before that, when he got the starting job, it's Minshew mania. No. And what did I say? Hold the fuck on, because he has not won a fucking game yet as a Raider. He's not done anything as a Raider. You got to let him prove himself. Then you could throw the Minshew mania out there when he wins 3 or 4 fucking games. But to just say Minshew mania, he ain't done shit for us. He ain't done nothing but lay a hot fucking sack, a monkey dookie on the side of the field that fucking last week. The goddamn fucking Chargers picked up that dookie and threw it right in our motherfucking face, and they won the goddamn game. Simple as that. Game over. Game fucking over. Game, set, match. Hijos de la chingada. Let me tell you something. The Ravens, they're going to get a rude awakening this weekend, because this is what I think is going to happen in the game. Let's keep it a buck. I'm sorry, guys, but I had a rough day today. I'm not going to tell you why, but it was a rough day today. This is my outlet. I'm drinking me a watered down motherfucking michelada because I don't like them too strong and I don't drink like I used to, but every once in a while, I got to have something to calm the nerves. Before you just go fucking berserk on somebody, and you don't want to do stuff like that. So, I'm here, I'm sipping. I want to talk the Raiders and the Ravens. I want to talk whatever else you guys want to talk about. Yep, man. Only in Madden, Lone Wolves. Only in Madden. But yeah, hey, bro. And to be honest with you, the last couple of videos I made these videos about Little Rob. Like, I know maybe you guys ain't into Chicano rap, or maybe you are, but in Chicano rap, I met the dude, and I recently spoke up about when I met him, and it was dictating like a certain type of atmosphere with gang atmosphere and all that. And me and him had an interaction, but there was some stuff that was recently said on the internet recently through a bigger platform involving Little Rob and his certain kind of whatever. So I recently made a couple of videos talking about that and my interaction with him. And hell yeah, Palomalo was a bad motherfucker. And I noticed that ever since I dropped those 2 videos, I've lost about 3 or 4 subscribers. Crazy, huh? I mean, I gained some, but I noticed before I gained, like when I dropped the video within an hour or 2, I noticed 3 of them, before it showed me the update, 3 of them had disappeared, and then it jumped up like 20 something, whatever. Which I'm not used to, to seeing that happen in real life time, because I'm never watching like that. But I noticed that I had lost 3, and I was like, wait a minute, like, damn, all right, okay. But hey, it is what it is. We do what we do. Not everybody's going to love it. Not everybody's going to like it. But motherfuckers better learn to respect it, because it don't matter whether we're talking football. It don't matter if we're talking hip-hop. It don't matter if we're talking slop drop. It don't matter if we're talking Trump. It don't matter if we're talking Donald Dump over here, meaning Kamala. I call her Donald Dump, and, Donald Trump, Donald Dump. So there's Donald Trump. She's Donald Dump, because if you get what I'm saying. So if we're not talking Trump, Dump, Ravens, hip-hop, Chicano rap, my fucking lifestyle, and what I've lived through, it don't fucking matter. I ain't going to speak on it. I ain't going to talk about it. I ain't got time for it. So, whatever I'm giving people is I'm giving people who the fuck I am. This is not a character. This is not somebody that nobody knows. This is not just the internet motherfucker. This is who the fuck I am 24/7. Not riled up, ready to go. But what you see is what you get, right? What you see is what you get. And I didn't like that some people were trying to confuse me with a prison channel and shit. And I'm like, hey, that's what's up, Lone Wolves. Fuck yeah. Some people were trying to confuse me with a prison channel. And I'm like, I'm not a fucking prison channel, bro. Like, I don't talk about prison. I might talk about some of the stuff. There might be an element of that, but I've never been to prison, so I don't speak on that. I don't speak. There's so many things I wish I could talk about, but I won't, because I've never been to prison. I've been to jail, and I've done time there. You know what I'm saying? I've done, a good year before, but I've never been to prison. And I wear that as a badge of honor, because to me, going to prison, there was a time when I was a kid, and you thought that going to prison was where you had to fucking go to prove yourself, because that was a mentality, and that was what was being passed on to you through the streets and through people you knew, and maybe whether it be family members or homeboys or whatever. And the idea was that you weren't shit unless you went to fucking prison. So you're gearing yourself up your whole fucking childhood and your teenage years till you might go to prison when you're 15, 16, you might go to YA. And then from there, go to a fucking prison. And it's like bullshit to have that mentality. And the fact that our motherfucking people, and when I say our people, I mean like La Raza, that the Raza still glorifies that shit and glorifies wanting to kill each other, wanting to hurt each other just because they're from separate sides of the fucking state and all the politics involved in it. I'm not throwing shots at anybody. I've been involved in it in my own way for generations. I'm not just some newbie that's speaking on it, and I don't know who that fool is. He's not a gangbanger. He never been to prison. But my family members. I ain't going to tell you who my family members are, but my family members, because I got family members from up north. I got family members from the middle, and I got family members from down south, everywhere, connected through the bloodline. So you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody and vice versa. I know somebody that, and we all know each other in a fucking way, whether you want to believe it or not. We're all fucking family somehow, some way. And even in families, they hate each other and don't like each other, right? So I get that, but we're one big fucking family, whether people want to fucking accept it or not. The North, the South, everywhere in the middle, all across the USA. If you're fucking with us, we're all together in this motherfucker together. There's no division. There's no separation. There's nothing unless you allow them to do that to you, to indoctrinate to you your fucking brain and make you think how they want you to think and follow what the fuck they're telling you to do and what they're programming you to do, which is attack your own, attack the people that ain't done shit to you, attack the ones that are trying to help you, attack the ones that came from your own bloodline down the fucking line. That's what they're teaching you. That's what they're fucking teaching you. And it's all across the board. It don't matter what race you are, but that's what they're teaching everybody. But they've been teaching that to us for a long time. And we're like the last motherfuckers still involved in this shit and still locked in it because of the sense of pride and the organ. I understand the organization, and I'm not getting into the organization politics. I'm talking about from outside. I'm not talking about the politics from inside. I want to make that one thing clear. You're never going to hear me talking about anything that's got anything to do with inside the prison or any one of those organizations. I don't do that. I'll speak from my experience. I'm not going to be one of these motherfuckers. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going right now. I'm not going to be one of these motherfuckers out here spitting some bullshit or hearing stories and then throwing my twist on it and telling it how I want to. If I didn't fucking experience that shit and didn't see it myself and did not go through it, I'm not going to fucking speak on it. I'm not going to speak on it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Aaron, I was suspended, bro. They hit me with 2 strikes. What up? What up, Big Mo? Aaron, Lone Wolves, Lions. There was a few of you guys up in here. What's cracking, man? And I just get fired up about it, bro, because I was telling these people that I made these little Rob videos, right? I threw my little 2 cents in there. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did because I met the dude. And I was feeling a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? And it felt like he did me dirty as a respecting man to man. And so I made a couple of videos and I lost a few subscribers from it. It's cool. I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, bro, we're all entitled to our truth. We're all entitled to the fucking facts. You feel me? That's right. That's right, Big Mo. Thank you for your service, man. Hey, Big Mo. That's right, brother. All my servicemen and servicewomen, if you're out there, if you see this, thank you. My dad was in the service. My grandfather was in the service. My nephew's in the service right now. If I could go back and be a youngster again, instead of doing the shit that I got into and dodging bullets anyways, I would have did it the right way. I would have rather, if I was going to die in the streets, thank God we did it, and thank God my brothers didn't, but we always talk about this. I would have went back and rather just do it for the country instead of doing it for nothing. Because that's all that is in the end. You don't get nothing. The ones that are left with the shit is your mom, your brothers, your sisters, your kids, your old lady, whoever it is, your grandma, your aunt, your cousins, all that. They're the ones left to pick up the pieces. And how many times would that happen in families? This fool got smoked. His brother got smoked. The sister got smoked. The mom, the dad, everybody's getting smoked. And it's like, come on, bro. Like, a lot of it has to do with drugs. That's the fucked up thing. When the drugs came in the 60s and 70s and started infiltrating the neighborhoods, it was over. That's what's up, Lone Wolves. Much love to your grandpa, too. Hey, bro, they've been fucking with me. Big Mo, they've been fucking with me for years, bro. For years, since MySpace. And they're like, this motherfucker's never going to shut up. I'm like, dude, look, there's a lot of other things I could be talking about, bro. And I don't because I'm not stupid like that. Pa qué? For what? That's not my get down. I'm not a gunner and I'm not a Dubs. I'm not going to be up here telling all the secrets. Oh, no. We that's not what this is about. We just give our opinions on whatever we've been through or anybody wants to know or our experiences, if it's Raiders or whatever the fuck. And I think that I want to get to the Raiders real quick, guys. The Raiders. Nope. Truth don't give a fuck about feelings. They don't. The truth is the truth. And some of it, sometimes, like they say, the truth hurts, right? And it is what it is. But I'm going to say this. Here's my prediction. I got a prediction. Nation and anyone else watching. Here we go. We got to get into character, though. Yo, this is Raw and Uncut. Raider Nation in this motherfucker. Are you ready? Are you pumped? Are you ready for this motherfucking game on Sunday? You ready to lay some motherfucking smackdown on all these fucking putos, the Ravens, the Ravers? It don't matter who the fuck you are. I don't give a fuck. We're bulldozing, dildozing, lo que sea. You're getting it in. We're getting it in. You're going to get buried. We're going to stomp you out. Raiders will win this game 19-16. 19-16, and we're going to have a significant play on defense. We're going to have a significant play. I don't know if it's a pick or a fumble, but I think we're going to score on defense. I don't know how. So the offense, I don't expect it to get it cracking again. I expect the same kind of, just a little bit. I expect maybe Minshew with just over a couple hundred yards, maybe one touchdown and maybe another pick, and maybe what's his name? White with a TD, and maybe Bowers with a TD. Maybe. Like they score 2 touchdowns, one through the air, one on the ground, and then a few field goals, just like 3 field goals, you know what I'm saying? Or some shit. Hey, that's what's up, Lone Wolf. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be, Big Mo. I think the offense is going to look stale again, but that depends. I want to throw something out there. That depends if Jackson Powers-Johnson plays or not. If Jackson Powers-Johnson does not play, I expect it's going to be a close game, and we'll pull it out with a turnover. Now, that was the 19-16. If Jackson Powers-Johnson plays in this next game, I believe we'll win by a touchdown. 20-13, 17-10, something like that. 16-9, some shit like that. Maybe even fucking 10-6. I don't fucking know. But if Jackson Powers-Johnson plays in this game, we will run the fucking ball. If Jackson Powers-Johnson plays in this game, we will finally see Baby Incognito unleash the smackdown on all those motherfuckers. Whoop some ass, take no motherfucking names, put my boot deep up in your motherfucking asshole and ride that motherfucker out, stomp it out, walk that motherfucker dry. Stone Cold style. Yeah, we do need better play calling. That Luke Getsy does not fucking get it. Oh, yeah. You're right, Aaron. Man, John Madden, fuck. If we could have all our motherfucking all-stars, right? If we could have all of our motherfucking greats right now, shit. Man. Whew. I don't know. Somebody tried to call me. Who the fuck was that? I don't know who was trying to call. I'm sorry. Oh, it's my brother. I can't answer that right now. He's out there doing Uber and stuff like that. And he's barely starting. I used to do that a couple years ago. So, well, actually a year and a half ago. And gave a few thousand, about 20,000 rides in Phoenix in about 2.5 years. 3 years. Hey, man. I tell you what, though. I believe the game's going to be close. And we will have a significant play on defense. We're going to score. I just don't know if it's a punt, block punt, if it's a punt return, a kick return, interception, or a fumble return. But we're scoring on defense somehow. Yup. That's right, Aaron. For sure. But yeah, man. I think I'm gonna have to end this one though kind of quick, guys, because my brother's calling me again and I need to see what's going on. So if this doesn't take too long, I'll be back. Hopefully I'll catch you guys back here in a few minutes and we'll go from there. All right, we out.